Hey, beautiful souls. Welcome to your weekly energy update. And this week we have the full moon alert for the full moon on Gemini, which will happen on December 7th. And it'll be 21:07 Mountain Time, which of course would be 9:07 p.m. Mountain Time. You can look at what that is in the world for you. But there's some beautiful energies that are coming around with Gemini. And of course, as we look at new moons and full moons, new moons, we have full moon wishes. Full moons, we have the unveiling and letting go type of ceremony that you can do, where the new moon wishes is when you plant things, and the full moon is when we have this culmination where we're beginning to let things go. So within 8 hours before the full moon, we do the releasing ceremony because we're getting ready for the energy of what we're getting ready to dump overboard and release for the period in between the full moon and back to the new moon. So Gemini energy has a variety of different energies that range from transportation and mobility and movement, communication, learning, mental focuses, and different things like that. So I'm going to put up a screen here that shows all the energies, because you can do a release ceremony for any type of things that you want to release around a full moon, but to make the most of the energy, if you do that within 8 hours before the full moon and around the sign of the full moon, it is even more powerful. So the release is more powerful. So the Gemini type of energies, I'm just going to put up a screen right now. And you can look over these to see what of those will be best for you in your life, if any of them resonate. And you will look at a total of 10 things, up to 10 is what you can have revealed and unveiled to you and letting go. And kind of the thing that I do around those is I make it more of a gratitude type of approach to it, where it's just, thank you for unveiling and releasing blocks that have stood between me and blah, and then you fill in the blank. So those types of energies help us with this full moon, so you can make the most of that. Now, for this reading, I'm going to be focusing on the Gemini energy around what decisions need to be made for you to move forward on your path. So, of course, we'll have a reading for each individual zodiac sign, and we're stepping into yours right now. All right, Leo, welcome to your weekly energy update, and we're going to start off pulling a card here from the Divine Guidance deck. And all the cards I use in a reading, I do list in the description box of the video below. So if any of them catch your eye and you're interested, you know where you can pick those up. And this particular card deck is fractal imaging, which I call the spiritual ink blot test, because whatever you see in the card that ends up coming up for you, it is a special message for you. And then we'll also read from the book for the guidance that the author picked up from the card too. So for Leo, what decision needs to be made in order for you to move forward on your path? All right, so in here. Let's see, you have card number 13, so you get to see what do you see in here first. Let's see if I can bring it in a little closer here for you. All right. And let's see what message comes in here. And you have opening. It says your intuition and your psychic connection is open and flowing, allowing you to access higher realms of knowledge and understanding. Sometimes when we receive guidance or information from these realms, it can be a bit confusing or unclear. There's a lot of information moving through your subconscious that your conscious mind has to process. It does get easier in time. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. Just remember, this open connection is how you are naturally meant to operate. You are now in direct communication with other realities and your higher self. So I really like that. So this is telling you like kind of the situation that you're in here, that your intuition and your gifts are just bringing you a lot of information into your life. And we're going to pull from this Power of Surrender deck and get more clarity on what decision needs to be made here. So what else for Leo? What else? All right. And you have surrender to silence. Okay, this makes sense. It says, in quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you. And I feel like the silence is important here because in order to hear the messages, it's important to get quiet. And so it's about making a decision to step away from all the noise and all the chaos, purposely deciding to take silent time, even go on a silent retreat or whatever it might be, so that you can clearly hear what Spirit has to say. So I like it. So it's deciding to trust your intuition and to trust it enough to purposely take time away from everything. It's like the High Priestess or the Hermit card, taking time away from all that noise, all that chaos of the outside world, the storm that rages around you, moving and into the eye of the storm to where you can see things clearly and hear things clearly. And we're going to pull from these Naked Heart Tarot here and just get more information on what Spirit wants you to know. All right, and we will start with this one right here. Yeah, Moon. Trust your intuition, trust your gut, drop into the unseen. This is very much High Priestess energy where, connecting to Mother Luna allows us to connect to the higher realms as well. So very much your reading is so much about your spirituality and your gifts and really spending the time and the energy into connecting, because the more you do that, it's like a muscle, the stronger it does become. Yeah, the Nine of Swords. So here's the chaos we were talking about. Insomnia, nightmare card. Swords are your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, your attitudes, your expectations. And this is like you're almost to the point of exhaustion, trying to live up all these small T truths are the fear of losing a conditional love. And that's what brings the chaos and the storm around us. And so the awareness of this in the nines, like I talked about the Hermit before, the 9 is the Hermit's journey. It's the major arcana, number 9. And so this is about moving inward, understanding the fears, understanding the old ways of thinking that you're getting ready to let go of, because the 10 card after this is like you're just exhausted from trying to live up to all those expectations and you're ready to let them go. So you're like this close to letting that stuff go. And then you have the Movement of Wands, which is the Knight of Wands in the Standard Tarot. And it is about, Wands is your drive, your ambition, your energy, your spiritual energy. And so this is this movement of your energy that's happening. And that makes total sense, right? As you cut away these thoughts and these beliefs that are restricting you, you're spending more time focusing on your spiritual gifts. That expands it. It makes the energy move. It's like this... maybe it's like an antenna in a way. I felt it more like it's maybe more like a lightning rod. It's bringing the energy down into the spiritual energy. So I like that. And the message is coming in clear too with the radar and that. Yeah, because you have the 10 of Wands. The energy that you've been investing before and where you've been investing it has been feeling kind of burdensome, and you've been on the journey. You are ready to let that go, and instead of focusing on all these different areas in the outside world, you're allowing things to fall away. You're ready for this restart. Instead of focusing all the energy and all the trying to live up to all those things, that energy comes back to you. It does come in here through the Ace of Wands for you, that this Knight of Wands searches after. And so you are getting so much energy back because the focus is becoming more directed internally instead of on all that outside stuff that kind of goes in a black hole, because that energy invests trying to change people, trying to make people happy, all that stuff. You can give someone the world and they could still choose to be unhappy. It's like, I'm just exhausted. I'm not going to invest energy anymore. And that energy comes flooding back to you. Yeah, and here you have the Sky Father. Normally the Emperor card in the Standard Tarot, and this is about stability in your life and you taking control over your life. So again, the decision making that's going on here is you are deciding for you and not investing all the stuff out here. It is time to focus on you, to take charge in your life. And that is this decision. Again, you're deciding, this means enough to me. I'm taking vacation time, taking time off, or I'm taking time away in the evening, away from all my friends. Or if you're, of course, a parent, you're having quiet time or alone time, arranging it somehow, whether it's arranging with your spouse or someone else that has children. If you're raising a child by yourself, you guys trade off. I'm going to have a night on my own to do this. And do you want a night? I'll watch your kids. It's like the exchange, right? You can find a way, and it's you taking charge to do it though. Yeah, temperance and balance and patience. So you are balancing things out, this beautiful energy. Life is lopsided and chaotic, and with this connection to the higher realms and what you're doing, it's bringing things back into balance and have peacefulness in your life instead. So I really, really like that for you. Yeah, and here you have Sky Father and you have Earth Mother. So Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, definitely spending time for yourself, but she's also new birth that's coming in. And definitely with this change of energy, you almost feel renewed. You feel like this abundance of energy that comes in because, it's like trying to herd cats. You're going to spend so much energy just to try to put two cats next to each other to have a picture taken is very difficult. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 cats. You're like, all this energy for what? Little benefit. And you're realizing that all this energy that you've been investing out here in these fears, that it's all coming back to you. All this energy is returning back to you. And it feels like you're just energized and birthing something new into your life. So I am loving this. Just a quick announcement to let you know that in addition to these readings, these weekly energy updates, I also put out monthly readings for each individual zodiac sign, pick a card readings, and a few other types of videos throughout the month. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those and get notified immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button, and then also by clicking that subscribe button, you're given access to the notification bell. When you go in there is an option for all. And if you select that, 2 things happen. 1, you'll be notified when any new videos come out on the channel. And 2, you'll also be notified when I go live to provide free readings on YouTube. Currently, I go every night and then also on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday mornings. So if you like the content that we're providing, a thumbs up and a subscribing to the channel really helps me out. So back to the conclusion of your reading. And now for the conclusion of your reading, we are going to look into these chakra reading cards and just see what else Creator and Spirit have for you. What chakra will help you with this movement, with making this decision and moving forward in your life? Okay, this will be the one. And you've got, I think I just said this word, rebirth. So I love that. Card number 2. Well, there you have it. So let's see here. What energy does this bring in? This is the Earth Star Chakra, which is actually above our crown chakra even. And it says, you've pulled this card as a sign that you are currently undergoing a rebirth. It's a powerful awakening and a healing process that comes in many different forms and is a big part of your life's journey. Everything has a divine timing. Nothing lasts forever. Things have a beginning and an end. A divine knowing when it's time to move, create, and a time to be still. Something in your life is ending and something very positive is awakening within you. Obviously, right? All the spiritual gift. It's time to let go of anything that is not supporting you or serving you at this point as you open and receive new energies that are being offered. Moving beyond your comfort zone and into a new sphere of opportunity can be uncomfortable, challenging, or painful. But remember that you are guided and supported by the light of your soul and the universe, which brings positive changes and experiences. You have planted new seeds of new opportunity and have been nurturing them, and now it's time for them to sprout, grow, and flower into existence. Be kind and gentle during this process and be sure to water the seeds with love and graciousness. You've been waiting patiently for this time of change and new beginnings to arrive, so bathe in its glory. Start something new or embark on a new project you've been pondering over. There may also be new inspiration coming through for you at this time. And take a moment to connect with your inner voice and listen to what your soul is sharing with you. You could also be birthing a new aspect of yourself. Whatever the process is for you right now, be sure to embrace this opportunity. Enjoy the new energy that is available to you. New energy. Same thing we talked about. I love it. The affirmation of the card is, I am completely supported in my current rebirth, and I'm open to the magic of the universe birthing within me. Wow, you just can't make it up. It definitely reinforced everything we were talking about, opening up to your spiritual gifts, new energy coming in, new power coming in, new awareness, the rebirth. So I am loving this for you, Leo. You are definitely moving in this higher place of your spiritual gifts, your spiritual awareness, and the connection to the spiritual world. You're really adjusting where you're focusing your energy, and taking this time out, taking a step away into the silence is a huge thing for you. So take the time, because it's definitely worth it. It's going to bring you from a place of chaos into a wonderful place of peace and bliss and love. So I like it. Now, as you are going through this beautiful experience, please know that every second of every day of your life, that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and Father of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing week. We'll be talking soon. But in the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.